Johanna with FloTrack here with Ashton Eaton, the world record holder in the decathlon, and of course a former Bowerman award winner. How's it feel to be back at the Bowerman?
It's awesome. I'm just like going around to all the athletes and all the coaches that I've known so well, and just trying to say hi. I haven't seen everybody in a while, and yeah, it's good to be in this environment again.
Yeah. And of course, one of the male nominees this year is also a decathlete, which is pretty cool.
Very cool. I mean,
what did you think when you saw that Lyndon broke the collegiate record?
Oh, I was super excited. Any time a decathlete like moves the mark a little more forward, I always get pumped up. But also, you know, Lyndon's a great guy, and so I think it was just cherry on top. It was really good.
Yeah, I interviewed him before, and he said he's met you. This is maybe the second time he's met you, and
it's more than that.
Oh, okay.
It's got to be. I don't know.
A couple times.
Yeah.
But he said not only, you know, he hopes to learn from you how to be a great athlete, but also just your humility. And, you know, how does it feel to hear an up-and-coming athlete talk about you like that?
I mean, that's really nice. I mean, we all have good and bad examples, I think, in life, and you just try to be a good one. And for somebody to say that I think they're a good example, you know, that's good, because you try to be. I try to be, and yeah, I appreciate it.
And what are you up to lately?
So Brianne and I moved to San Francisco, and we just wanted to displace ourselves in a new environment, but also in what is, in my opinion, people who are just doing things on the cutting edge. I've always kind of been the person who's wants to be where the action is. And so that very much is happening in San Francisco. So we're just talking to different companies and different people about some interesting things they're doing, and yeah, trying to get involved into those things.
Okay, so maybe some announcements coming up,
yeah.
coming up in the new year.
Yeah, I've like just been pretty quiet. I don't, you know, like announce stuff, but I just want to work on something interesting that I think is important, and so trying to pursue that path.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you kind of weighing different options right now? And
yeah, I mean, 7 weeks is even in that short time, we've already met some incredible people doing some incredible things, and it's like actually harder to choose which one to do rather than to find the options. And it's just like, oh my gosh, I wish I could do all these things. They're very, very cool and exciting.
So are you going into the tech world? I'm guessing because you're in San Francisco.
Yeah, I mean everything's pretty much tech there.
Yeah.
But it's just a very loose and broad term. You know, technology could honestly be any tool to try to improve what a person can do or what a group of people can do. And so in a lot of different ways we think it's a phone thing or an electronic thing. But there's so many other kinds of tech, I guess, is what you could say. We're kind of involved in just, maybe you can say, human performance, but just trying to, there's what people are capable of and then what they actually do, and like try to close that gap. You know, try to make it so people actually are able to fulfill their capabilities.
Sounds athletics related.
I mean, sure, there's a sport or there's a movement and fitness mindset, because we think that's something that kind of needs to change and could change. But just a person in general, how can a person be helped or guided to achieve their potential? Because as an athlete, I know it takes a team. You know, I didn't do any of this on my own. It was a coach, a manager, family, friends, a support network. And some people don't have that. Or maybe they don't have it for a specific thing they want to do, like get more fit, or, you know, perform better in their job, or whatever it is. So it's very complex. You know, humans are complex things, and to try to help them improve in whatever way, it takes a group of people trying to take a complex thing and make a system that works for it.
What did you major in college? I
majored in psychology at University of Oregon.
Okay.
Yeah, Oregon has a great psych program that I actually never really took advantage of, and I'm kicking myself for now, because psych and cognitive psych is in this really interesting area of like artificial intelligence and all these other things. So should have paid attention more there and forecasted the future of that, but regardless, I had some great foundations.
And whatever it is, are you and Brianne going to do the same thing together?
No, we're going to try to stay away from doing that. I told the other day, I was like, we should probably diversify our life. We did the same thing together for nearly a decade.
Yeah.
And it was fantastic. But, we're actually kind of doing two different things. Similar. Because I think where we're starting right now is what we know. We know human performance. But who's to say down the line where it's going to go? Oh, yeah. I still want to go to Mars, but we'll see if that happens.
That was a good tweet.
Yeah, it was not a joke either.
Yeah. So when Brianne ran a marathon,
oh, yeah.
Did that make you want to run a marathon?
No, I didn't. I mean, I saw the training. I saw the time dedication. I rode the bike next to her on training runs and things like that, and I just had no desire. It's a time thing for me. I get bored.
It's a lot of time, yeah.
Yeah, I can go 30 minutes, and after that, I just can't keep running. I want to do something else.
So what is your exercise regimen?
Yeah,
now
it's
what
funny.
Do you do?
A lot of people want to know. I don't go to gyms. I don't really like them. I've been to a couple, but it's still. I just like creating my own thing. So I run 3 times a week, and I do essentially a circuit 2 to 3 times a week. And so I have to do something active every day. Like sport instilled that in me, and yeah, I'm finding it pretty fun. I mean, sometimes I'll do a little class, like acrobatics or something. I like having control of my body in different ways, so I thought that was a good way. I used to do martial arts, so it was kind of fun. But yeah, mostly just do circuits and run, because I feel like when my body's sharp, my mind is sharp.
Yeah. Are you a morning person for workouts, or do you do it in the afternoon?
Honestly, I can do it anytime. I've woken up in the morning and thought, now's a good time. I've, at like 2:30, thought, yeah, I think now's a good time. Gone running at night, just because I'm like busy during the day and I'm focusing on what I'm doing. But
yeah. So it depends on the day.
Yeah,
right
I mean,
now.
I can do it whenever.
Yeah.
I'm a regimented person, sure, like I have to get the thing done, but as far as that specific time scale slot every morning or whatever, I don't have to do that.
Right. Well, I guess that also must be a lot different from when you were training and single-mindedly so focused.
There's a lot of choice and no accountability.
Yeah.
No coach there at 9 saying, hey, where are you? But I still have to do something every day. It's cool.
What's your favorite thing beyond the industry and work opportunities? What's your favorite thing since moving to San Francisco?
That's a good question. San Francisco is like a city built for decathletes and heptathletes. There are so many different things. And I think every city has different things, but San Francisco, there's very specific pockets of things that are different. And you can choose to be in that environment or be in another one. And you can choose to like retreat to your home and stay there, or go out and experience something totally different. And that's food, that's culture, that's people. San Francisco is a place, historically and still right now, where seemingly the sky is the limit. I mean, you can say something that might sound crazy in another city, and people in San Francisco would consider it. Like, oh, that seems possible. And so that's just I think those, that's where I like to be, because that's how I like to think.
Yeah. Do you think that was a common thread with what Portland is like?
Well, Eugene and Oregon are different. They're very much like that. They're very much like that for track for us. It was the place to be as a track and field athlete, and still is. And a large part of being a successful athlete is that environment. Your environment is hugely important. And Eugene was the best environment. I think there's 3 things an athlete needs to be really successful at the high level. The mind, the ability, and then the support, like coach and that, and the environment. I think if you're missing one of those things at a high level, it's difficult. And when people do well, it's just a testament to their will. I think, because when you have all 4, it's like it's pretty good.
One last question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Who'd you vote for this weekend?
I voted over a year ago. No, it must have been only a year ago, and I can't remember. Hopefully, it was for the person, because you have to be very. I use a number system, like I create a number system, because I don't want to be biased, and so I rank certain achievements a certain number score, and then I vote based on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I
Just
try
kinda
to
make
take
it blind. a
Yeah,
little
I mean,
bit.
even though Raven's from Oregon,
Yeah.
like she has to go through the system.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you don't actually remember if you even voted for her or not.
No, I mean, I don't. Whoever was points ahead on my number system, they got my vote.
That's fair.
Yeah, I try to be a little more scientific about it, but
Yeah. Well, there is often an Oregon athlete
Exactly.
who's a finalist.
yeah, and like
So-
somebody like Lyndon who does the decathlon, I'm like, I don't know, maybe I should put human emotion into account, but yeah.
Well,
There's the
that's your
fan vote for that.
process.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks a lot.
Yeah.